Hello everyone. Today we are again meeting with some agenda to explore how we can uh, use material material library or UI material library in React, as well as we are having an Angular material library. So this Angular material or material UI library is provides us an extended library support for developing a rich UI. So let's explore this in the presentations given by Rishabh, Sumit, and Axiom Interns teams. So let's hand over this thing to Sumit to carry forward the process.
Sir, thank you. I will share my screen. Sir, it's the host disable a participant screen share.
Right now, please.
Yeah. My screen is visible. Yeah.
Yes, you
Uh,
are.
Today's topic is what is a material UI. Material UI is an open source front-end framework for React components, and its advantages is some front-end frameworks are not very well documented. This makes it hard to develop with them. However, Material UI has a detailed documentation that makes it easy to navigate through the frameworks. And then Material UI stays recent with regular updates. The components throughout are consistent in design and color tones, which allow the developed application Webpack to look accidentally appealing. So for this prerequisite is HTML. You should know HTML, about CSS, about JavaScript, and the basic knowledge of React. Over to Rishabh. Rishabh will demonstrate the code, practical demonstration.
Yes, thank you, Sumit. So, as Sumit said, it's a very well documented React material UI for React. So, I will share my screen. So, as you can see, this is the homepage for the material UI documentation. Here you can see how we can get started with material UI. Here are the some basic command we have to install the material UI in our React project. So we can do by npm install @material slash dash UI slash core. So it will install all the material uh, package for in our React project. We also need to install the material icon. It's very easy. You can search here the icon library. So here is the command to install the material icons. So npm install @material dash UI slash icon. So it will also install the icon. So in the documentation, you can see we can select the components. Here are basic components. You can see here is a box component like grid, or here you can see the button component. We can use this type of button. It's a predefined component, so we can just use copy and paste method here. So we can use this button component, we can copy and we can paste in our component. So as here I have created this React uh, UI. So you can see this I have created this drawer here, and also the navbar, and it's a toggle function. And you can see here it's also provide the animation. You can see when I click here, it's give the repel animation here. So it's gives a modern look to our UI part. So here I've created this sign in component by from the documentation. I've just copied like various components like grid and buttons and all and icons, and I configure this and create this sign in component. So here you can see it's also providing me the animation when I click the in here username. It's giving me the placeholder, enter the username, and also this star for required. So you can see Here also it's provide the animation and give the model look to your UI part. So in my React project, you can see I am having a material.jsx component. Here I paste the driver for that, and the driver I have got from the material UI document. So inside the component, inside the navigation, here is the driver component. You can search what you like, which component you like. I've selected this. I go to the source code and I copy this code and paste it in my material.jsx component file, and I hit save and I imported this component in my app.js. So it's very similar to the Bootstrap, but the Bootstrap is for basically it's we can use the Bootstrap in React, but this material UI is built on the Google, material design of Google, and it's give us the modern look, and it's all the JavaScript is only made for the React component. So in similar manner, there is also the for Angular. For Angular, we use uh, Angular material. So further demonstration will for the Angular material is given by Sumit, and then code will be explained by the Nazim. So over to you, Sumit. Yes, Sumit.
Yes.
Yeah. What is Angular material? Uh, so, uh, so it is the UI component-based library. Provide us with a component to build awesome user interface in quick time. For React, we have the material UI. For Angular, we have the Angular material, and for Vue, we have a Vitify. Uh, so it is like the Bootstrap. For Angular UI, Angular material UI prerequisite is HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and basic knowledge of Angular, as well as CLI version will be above 7. And Angular material components advantage is internationalized. Means many languages can be used with this clean and simple API, well tested, custom and fast, and well documented. The practical demonstration will be given by Najim.
Thank you so much, Sumit. So just I share my screen. So now, so I just create my project, new project. I am already created some project and materials, Angular material, and some libraries. So because it take a times, so I already created and install it. So first create my I create my user management. So now we'll create your project. So this is the use command ng new and your project name. So now in this project we will include and add Angular material. So just use ng add Angular material. So now, so I just write ng add and Angular material. So I am already installed it and add. So I not add in once more. So this command is used. So after that, yeah, we will add some navigation bar in Angular. So just I used a command. So ng g Angular material. So I will write. So ng g Angular material @ Angular material colon and material hyphen name, and you take your material name. So I just take a root name. So root name and take, just press a enter button. So you you see, yeah. So my root name is created. So this is a component CSS and HTML and spec.ts and nave component. So after that, creation of a material nave component. So I just add the navigation to app.component.html. So this is my app.component.html, and in this file, so I just add a nave, app root nave. So app hyphen root hyphen nave. So created. So firstly I just comment it, and after that we use three component. So your wish, and so whatever how much component you created. So I just created three component already. So you all know the how to create a component in Angular. So I created you- so add user and update user and view user. So I created. So I am going for, after that I am going for app.routing dot module dot ts. Give me 1 second. So now, so in this, already declared and const routes and routes equal to. So in this square bracket I just write a path. So that created my three components. So take a path and component. So just write a path, add user and component. This is important. So we will take this name, and after that, so take a path and component in app.routing.module. So after that, simply after that, I just going for root HTML root.html. So this is my root name. So I going for root.html and just write a ng.content. So ng.content is used to project content into Angular component. So Angular component. So after that we can route and we can going for app.html component.html and just write so router hyphen outlet. So I am uncomment and save is. So I write inside a root app hyphen root hyphen name inside this to write a router outlet. So after that we just take a name for root name dot component dot html. So in this type, so I just write a router link so equal to view. So this name, and we take a module.ts name is similar, and so add user and take a user. So so this is a router outlet that is used to as a placeholder, which is used to load the different component dynamically based on the activate component. So this is all is done. So we will go for result. So now we will take a user. So you see your user works, and in http view is generated, and add user, so add user is generated and update user, and just go for inspect. So just it is a responsive add user, and update user is generated. So that's it for my side. So I just stop my screen and talking for Sushil sir.
So, guys, the objective of using Angular material, or rather than saying it's a material extended UI library used in both the cases, Angular and React. So, today we come to know how we can integrate that library in React and Angular and able to develop a extended UI and a better reach look and feel UI using a material library over there. I hope you enjoy and understand everything about this particular sessions. If you have any queries, just reach us back, comment us so that like my team and me can come back and resolve your queries. Thank you very much, guys.